Well, good morning, everybody. Today, we're here to announce that we have charged the defendant, Jeff Trevino, with 2 counts of second-degree murder in the death of the victim, Kira Trevino. Before I begin, I want to thank the St. Paul Police Department, the BCA, Wilmington Police, and the Mall of America for their diligent work in helping bring this case together over the course of the past 3 days. The criminal complaint has been filed in Ramsey County District Court this morning, and the judge has signed off on the probable cause statement that is contained in the complaint. The defendant's first appearance will be this afternoon at 1:15 p.m. Although a body has not been recovered, we believe that the victim has been murdered by the defendant and is no longer alive. Based on the amount of blood that was found in the home and in the vehicle, and also based on the fact that it's very highly uncharacteristic of the victim to be missing for nearly a full week without any contact with friends, family, and co-workers. We have been in contact with the victim's family, and they are aware of our decision today and are in support of our decision to proceed with the prosecution. I know that this is a very difficult time for the people who loved Kira Trevino, and I want them to know that our thoughts and prayers are with them, and that we will do everything that we can in our power to bring the defendant to justice for his horrific crime. In the complaint, the evidence is detailed and set forth in its outline, and we believe that it serves as the basis to prove second-degree murder beyond a reasonable doubt. I believe that the complaint speaks for itself. I'm not going to go into the details of the complaint other than to respond to some of your questions. But I will observe that the defendant in this particular case took a number of actions to be evasive and cover up this murder. And in every step, law enforcement was there to unravel his schemes. And I, again, want to express my appreciation for the hard work on the part of law enforcement, St. Paul Police, Bloomington Police, BCA, and the Mall of America. A tremendous amount of work has gone into bringing forward these charges, and I also want to state that the staff in my office have been working very diligently as well to bring this case forward. So with that, I will, Chief, do you want to? So with that, what we'll do is I'll open it up to questions, and we can try to answer your questions. But I'm going to, we want to stick to the facts that are in the complaint.
John, Kira was reported missing on Friday. Her car was found in the lot Saturday. Why wasn't the home search until Monday night?
Well, I think you're asking me to speculate on something from a standpoint of what happened with the investigation. That's not in the complaint, so I don't want to address that. I would direct your question to the investigative agencies that have been working on it.
Can Assistant Chief Martinez address that?
Well, I think I think John said it well. We don't want to compromise the integrity of the investigation by giving information that I think would not be prudent at this time.
John, is it rare to prosecute a case based on evidence but not having found a body? Is that?
It is rare. And however, we believe that the facts that are articulated in the complaint that we can prove beyond reasonable doubt second-degree murder. And when you don't have a body, that certainly is a challenge for the prosecution. However, it is possible to obtain a conviction, and we wouldn't be moving forward today unless we believe that we could prove this case beyond a reasonable doubt based upon all of the facts that we have gathered through our investigation.
The defendant has not been helpful in helping you locate or helping police locate that body? Is that
He has not, and I wish that he would.
Were there ever any domestic violence, orders for protection, that kind of thing?
From what I understand is that there was not any past police calls or anything of that nature, but in the complaint you will see that there is corroborating evidence about having some difficulty within the relationship, but nothing as it relates to a documented police call.
There was a roommate with the home too. Did he share any information that's been helpful in this investigation? Was he home at all during these last few days?
Well, again, there, I think you're asking us to speculate on something that is outside of the complaint. And again, I would refer you to the investigative agency that have been working on that.
John, there's a mention in the complaint that he tried to cover up some things. Was this done pretty meticulously, or was this done kind of hastily? What can you tell us about his attempt to maybe circumvent or?
Well, the observation that I have, again, is that he did take a number of evasive actions. I don't want to speculate on that other than what's in the complaint. But all of his schemes and his efforts to cover up this crime have been foiled by a lot of hard work by the investigators involved in this case. And again, I want to credit them for their diligence in bringing this case forward.
John, I mean, this complaint has got a lot of evidence in it about different things that were found in different parts of the home and in the car. I mean, how would you describe the weight of everything that you put in here in terms of prosecuting this case?
Well, the criminal standard is we got to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt, and our ethical obligation as prosecutors is that we don't proceed if we don't believe we could do that. And so in this case, we believe that we can, and there is a lot of evidence as it relates to the things that were found within the home, especially with respect to the blood and all of the surrounding circumstances of that, and then also the other parts of the investigation and the facts that were gathered outside the home. So all of that points clearly, in my mind, to the defendant, and we believe that we can prove this case beyond reasonable doubt against him.
A lot of blood in various parts of the house, especially in that bedroom. Does it give any indication of a struggle? What sort of how this played out in that bedroom? Does this give us an indication at all?
Well, in the complaint, you will see that there are some factual allegations relative to that. There is mention about, I think, a broken portions of the bed and just the amount of blood splatter and blood that was at the crime scene. So, and again, I would refer you to the specific provisions in the complaint.
Are investigators searching for a body?
Well, yes, we would love to find the body. And
Are you actively out there searching for it, trying to find it?
Yes, this is an ongoing investigation, and certainly if we recover the body, that would certainly help. It's ongoing, and we're going to continue to pursue any leads we have, follow them to a logical conclusion until hopefully we can find the body.
We have time for one more question.
Why 2 charges of second-degree murder?
Well, that's typically how we would handle it. I mean, one is intentional second-degree murder, the other one is unintentional second-degree murder, and ultimately, we believe that the jury will convict the defendant on one of those 2 counts.